we've got some stuff to talk about today. As you can tell from the topic of this video, we are going to be talking about the key to weight loss. Put down that chocolate, honey. Let's get down to the business. I'm just going to start off by saying that there is no key to weight loss. Sorry to burst your bubble. Nothing will make you all of a sudden lose weight, but there are several factors that play a part in helping you burn more calories. The important thing is not taking supplements and fat burners, it's the lesser amount of calories you have in a day. That's the big picture that you should be looking at, the total amount of calories that you are consuming. But instead of taking a fat burner, you could essentially just move around or work out more or eat less. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm sure it does, but it will in a moment. We're gonna get to all this. First, if you own a detox tea or a waist squisher, I don't know what the hell it's called, but if you own one, I want you to toss it in a plastic bag, tie it up real nice, double knot it, and throw it out. You do not need to be having any of this nonsense. I know that the Kardashians, like Kim, her sister Khloe, you know, they wear them to work out and stuff. These waist slimmers that they promote cause girls to think that this is another beneficial way to tighten up and tone your stomach and lose belly fat. There's actually an article on a girl who talked about it on Instagram actually. There was a girl who used the waist slimmer for quite some time and she ended up with kidney disease. Next time you think about buying one of these things, think about the repercussions that come with it, because you're not burning fat on your stomach by wearing this thing. You are crushing your organs. I fell into this fad years ago and I bought one. I used to wear one. I wore it to bed during the nighttime and I wear it for 8 hours. It's a waste of money, I'm telling you right now. It just makes you feel lightheaded and you can't breathe and it's a piece of shit. So don't buy it. So anyway, I'm going to teach you guys how to read a food label. If you would like to lose weight, I feel like you should know how to read a food label. So let me grab something real quick. Here we have a delicious jar of none other than my favorite Nutella. Come on. Come on. Oh, I have an idea. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so if you can see this, it looks like it's backwards to me, but hopefully it's not for you. If we look at the total fat, there are 12 grams in 2 tablespoons. I think that says 30, how many grams is that? Oh, here comes my mouth. 37 grams. All right, so that's 2 large tablespoons right there. 12 grams of fat. Now, the last time I dieted, the total amount of fats I had were approximately between 30 and let's say 45 grams of fat per day. That's about, what, a quarter of the amount of fats that I'm allowed to have in one day if I'm dieting. If I'm gonna have it, I'm really gonna enjoy it. That's based off of my body. So what works for me might not necessarily work for you or your friend or your mom or your dog. It's personalized for my baddie. High protein diets have been suggested to help promote weight loss. And not only that, but it also has thermogenic effects. Thermogenic just means, let's break it up into 2, okay? What do you think thermo means? Heat. Thermometer, you know? Thermo and then genic, which is the creation of something. So creating heat. Ah! Like I said before, the hotter your body is, or the harder it has to work, more calories you are burning. Good. Moving right along. Now we're going to talk a bit about flexible dieting. Flexible dieting is about creating your own balance of nutrient-dense foods and calorie-dense foods. Notice I did not say healthy foods and junk foods, because who the hell is to say what healthy is, you know, and what a junk food is. Because if you think about it, everything is processed, okay? Your whole wheat bread that has been sitting on the counter for the past 2-3 weeks is processed. How do you think that shit stays fresh? A calorie is a calorie, no matter where it comes from. But there is a difference in something called micronutrients. Think of vitamins, okay? There is a difference in eating 2 tablespoons of this versus a cup of 100 grams of broccoli. There is definitely a lot more vitamins and nutrients inside of the cup of broccoli, but we're gonna say that they have the same amount of calories per cup, okay? Which is definitely not right. But if it was, Lord knows I'd be all day. Just for the hell of it, we're gonna say that 1 cup of Nutella is the same amount of calories per 1 cup of broccoli. Your body does not care about the calorie, okay? It does not recognize it as something foreign. Like, I ate broccoli today. Okay, so I'm gonna store this as a healthy food. It does not notice the difference between a calorie from chocolate and a calorie from salad. To segue into this, portion controlling your desserts and sweets. Desserts in excess can actually cause you to be dehydrated, believe it or not. It can also cause that like grogginess, sugar type coma that I'm sure everybody has experienced, especially on Thanksgiving Day with the fam. That pumpkin pie dough. Do you ever feel thirsty after you have a big cheat meal or like, I don't know, a bunch of pizza? Usually people associate this with the meal having an excess amount of sodium, which is in part true. A lot of it does come from the excess amount of carbs that you just had. When your body has too much, there's something called blood glucose. This comes from carbs, okay? Carbs turn into, doesn't matter what carb it is, all carbs that you ingest turn into sugars when they get through all the business, okay? They turn into sugars. And when you have too much sugar inside of your blood, your body has to it wants to get it out. Some of it gets stored, obviously, in your muscles and your liver and your subcutaneous. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is that your body wants to get rid of the excess. With the sugars that are in your body, how do you think it's gonna get out? What's gonna facilitate it? My good friend, water! So here's water and here's your blood glucose, your sugar going down, and they go through the kidney and out your pee. Hooray! Be mindful of that. I don't know why my eye is twitching, but just be mindful. On top of that, I want to talk about how sugar and carbs are not and should not be your enemy. I used to be scared shitless of eating carbs all the time because Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, Dr. this, Dr. that told me that if you want to lose weight, you gotta cut out carbs. With you have, you need to cut it. Sugars and carbs are not the enemy. It will not magically make you gain a bunch of weight unless you eat it in excess. But that goes for any macro that you eat in excess. If you overeat the amount of fats that you're allowed per day, you will gain weight. If you overeat the amount of protein that you're allowed in one day, you will gain weight and you'll probably excrete the rest through your pee. The body's main source of energy for when you move those arms and do your power walk in the morning, the main source of energy is carbohydrates. I'm not saying that they will necessarily help you lose weight, and on the other hand, it won't be the causation of your weight gain. What else? What else? What else? Think of it like water cups. You have a water cup. Actually, you have 3 water cups. You have a water cup for the amount of sugar from carbs that you have in your muscles. You have a water cup for the amount of sugars that are in your liver and in your subcutaneous fat. So all this good shit. So you have cups for all these things, but we're just gonna use 1 cup for this analogy. Let's say you had a burger for lunch. There's your burger. Delicious. For dinner, you had a whole medium-sized pizza from Papa John's. Your cup, you're allowed amount of carbs, for the amount of calories that you've set yourself up with for the day. This is your cup. It's almost full. Then you decide to have some Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and your shit starts. I wasn't even thinking about what I was doing. Now I look like a damn peed myself. Greg is not going to be happy about this. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. Know how to set yourself up for if you want to lose weight. There are many keys on how to lose weight. You just have to find the right door to stick it in. The main key, just get enough protein in your diet. Eat your fiber. Thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe and comment below. See you guys later.